Let us begin with one of the poem. The name of the poem is Cherry Tree. Yesterday you will see some parts of the stanzas of this poem. Then now we started from here, and there is a grass cutter who cut the particularly grass. At that time cherry tree also cut by with the particularly that weapons, and goat also that ate the leaves of that cherry trees. And after that particular month monsoon there was that tree became died. So now shriveled the slender stem. Even so the next spring I watched three new shoot grow. The young tree struggle upward, thrust its arm, a fresh first lust. For the light and air and sun I could only wait as the one. In the next spring, the poet who saw that the plant was not alive, but there was new shoots stream eagerly pushing upward toward the sunlight and air, struggling somehow stay alive. In Marathi, तरी देखील पुढच्या वसंत ऋतूंमध्ये रोपटे नुसतेच जिवंत राहिले नव्हते, तर त्याला 3 कोवळी पानेही फुटलेली कवेला दिसत. उंच झेपावणारे ते रोपटे ऊन वारा पावसासाठी आसुसले होते. जणू काही कोणत्याही परिस्थितीत जगण्याची ते धडपड करीत होते. I watched wondering while the time and the rain made the miracle from the green growing pains. So he went. Now that the poet knew that he was alive, he was impatient to see the growth further, but could only wait as the young sapling took at the time. Through that season, I felt the miracle that the plant was alive and thriving. In Marathi, आपल्या रोपट्याने जीव धरलेला पाहून आता मोठे होण्याची आता कवीला वाट पाहू लागला. मात्र रोपटे आपल्या गतीने वाढत होते, बहरत होते आणि निसर्गाचे ऋतुचक्र आपली किमया रोपट्यावर करीपर्यंत कवी वाट पाहत लागणार होता. I went away next years to spend a season in Kashmir, come back thinner, rather poor, the reach by the cherry tree at my door, 6 feet high, my own dark cherry, and I could scared believe it a cherry, ripened a jeweled in the sun, hung from the branches just one, and next year there was a blossom small, pink triangle, quick to all, at the merest breath and sleepless breeze. In he went to the next away to Kashmir. Writers went towards the Kashmir, and he returned. He returned after the some time had lapsed. He himself back a thinner. Much money, but he was thrilled to see the seed sapling was now a 6 feet now that tree, 6 feet high of that particular tree. He felt so proud as own cherry tree, and he could not believe there were he actually a ripened. The red cherry hanging from the branches. The next year he tree bore delicate pink cherry blossoms. The beautiful flowers were so dainty that would fall at the smallest breath. The sight breath. It means in Marathi, नंतर कवी काश्मीरला जातो आणि काही काळानंतर परततो. त्याच्या शब्दात सांगणे तर कृश होऊन किंबहुना गरीब होऊन मात्र आपल्या दरीत चेरीच्या झाडाच्या रूपाने आपल्या वैभव पाहून तो सुखावतो. 6 फूट वाढलेल्या त्या चेरीच्या झाडावर कवीला फार अभिमान वाटतो आणि एका फांदीवर एक इवलीशी पिकलेली लाल चेरी चमकताना पाहून डोळ्यात विश्वास बसत नाही. पुढच्या वर्षी चेरीचे झाड छोटे छोटे नाजूक गुलाबी मोहरांनी फुलून जाते. ती सुंदर फुले इतकी कोमल असतात की मंद श्वासाने किंवा वाऱ्याने हलक्या झुळकीने ती सहज गळून पडतील असे कवीला वाटत असते. सो हाऊ the particular Ruskin bond describe about the cherry tree in this particular stanzas you will understand very well. The last stanza of this poem. I lay on the grass at ease, looking up though leaves at the blue blind sky, at the finch as they flew and flittered through the draped green, while bees in any ecstasy drank of nectar from each blooms, and the sun sank swiftly, and stars turned into the sky, and moon mourned and singing cricket, and I praise the night and star trees. That small cherry grows by me, written by Ruskin Bond. It means in English, the poets return to the present after thinking. Poets return to the present after thinking back on how the tree comes to be there. He is lying on the grass under. He is lying under the grass. The tree looking up to the evening sky. Looking up to the evening sky. That time branches, leaves overhead, and he looked up the evening sky showing between the branches and leaves overhead. He watched the birds darting about, the bees hovering over the sweet flowers. As the sunset star appeared, there was no noisy of cricket. Moon flew away about, and the heart sang with joy, thinking of his cherry tree planted many years ago. In मराठी. चेरीच्या झाडाच्या आठवणीत रमलेला कवी पुन्हा एकदा वर्तमान परततो. झाडाखाली बसून, गवतावरती बसून, हिरव्या पानांमधून डोकावून निळ्याभोर आकाशाकडे पाहत राहतो. भुरकून उडून गेलेल्या पक्ष्याकडे आणि फुलांमधले मध चाकत मजेशीर भिरभिरणाऱ्या मधमाशांकडे पाहत तो रमत असतो. बघता बघता सूर्य मावळतो आणि आकाशात तारे चमकू लागतात. रात किडे किरकिर करतात, तर पतंग किडे हवेत उडू लागतात आणि अनेक वर्षांपूर्वी लावलेल्या त्या आपल्या चेरीच्या झाडाच्या सानिध्यात कवी मन आनंदाने गाऊ लागतो. अशा एक सुंदर अशा चेरी ट्रीचं लेखन रस्किन बॉन्ड या कवीने केलेलं आहे आणि आपल्याला कशा पद्धतीने रायटर ते चित्रण मांडतो हे आपण ह्या पोएममधून बघितलं आहे. नाव वी डिस्कस ऑन अबाउट द सम रायमिंग words or rhyming scheme. First of all, we see that rhyming scheme of this poem. So here A B B C C. So now in second particular stanza, Y same, D same, E T means T is there in that last. Y became A, D became B, and that E T means C. A B B C C. This is the rhyming scheme of the poem. So pass, grass, shade, bed, growing, knowing. That is the rhyming word of this poem. So you will find out the another rhyming words in this poem. And secondly, second stanza, we seen that the rhyming figure of speech of this poem. So there is figure of speech in this poem. The particularly here, the particular line, goat, grass. G is the same repeated here, means that example is the alliteration. So here that both line The opposite words are there, small, tall. That is an example of antithesis. In this particular stanza, you will find out alliteration and antithesis. In that particular stanza, you will see that the same example of alliteration. There is best example in written by Ruskin Bond of alliteration. Who watch wondering while the time of the rain. W W W W. Initial word of this line is repeated many times. That is an example of alliteration. जेव्हा एकापेक्षा अनेक वेळेस एकच शब्दाचं पहिलं अक्षर पुन्हा पुन्हा आलं असेल तर ते एक्झाम्पल हे alliterationचं असतं. तसंच इथं come back thinner rather poor but richer by the cherry tree at the my door. So poor and richer, that is an example of antithesis. जेव्हा सेंटेन्समध्ये दोन सेंटेन्समध्ये किंवा एका सेंटेन्समध्ये विरुद्धार्थी शब्द येतात तेव्हा ते अँटिथेसिसचे एक्झाम्पल असतात. दिस इज अन एक्झाम्पल ऑफ अँटिथेसिस. In last stanza, there is an example of alliteration and personification. Looking up to the live at the blue blind sky, at the flinches as they flew and flitted through the dappled green. Blue blind, B is repeated, example of alliteration. At the blue blind sky, the human qualities given to the sky, that is blind sky. Human quality, blindness given to the sky, and there were, that is an example of personification. Here is non-living things is insect are given human qualities through blindness, ecstasy or singing to somebody else. That is an example of personification. In next video you will see that how to write down the appreciation of the poem. And there is one more question in our question paper, in our lesson poem have, and that will be solved in another particular video. So let us stop here with this poem, and you will complete the whole workshop and send me in my personal number. Thank you.